No one but you can take my heart before you came. No one but you can make my heart burst into flame. Now I hear myself confessing all the dreams I've been suppressing. All at once my lips are blessing your name. Your hands are cool, your eyes are warm, your smile is bliss. I'd be a fool to fear the storm that's in your kiss. Let your kiss destroy or save me, so shall it be, till life is through. No one but you for me. Your hands are cool, your eyes are warm, your smile is bliss. I'd be a fool to fear the storm that's in your kiss. Let your kiss destroy or save me, so shall it be, till life is through. No one but you for me.
All right, I heard you the first time. That's you, Mel. I'll break your scrawny neck. I've told you never before midday. Bob!
Hello, Dix.
Jesus Christ, Bob, I thought World War III had started.
It's nice to see you too. Been a while, Dix.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it? Must be a couple of years. I'm sorry, Bob. I was just trying to get some sleep.
Your trousers on.
Yeah, well, it was a late night.
What is it you're working on? New book, is it?
No, not this time. Anyway, what's with the sudden interest in my career? What's with all the questions? I remember. You're a policeman.
Been a while now.
Where's the uniform?
Maybe a detective. A few months back.
Congratulations. I always knew you were a regular guy. Bob.
Dix. This isn't just a visit, I'm afraid.
Huh? Oh, don't tell me. Lloyd Bates. He's filed a complaint because I gave him a little slap. I hardly touched him. What's the matter with people these days? Can't take a little slap? What's the time anyway?
Just after 8. Now come on, get your clothes on. Inspector Lochner wants to chat with you.
You know, now I wish I hadn't done a better job on him.
What happened anyway?
Guy's an arsehole. Picked a fight with me. You had it coming, Bob.
Nothing much changes, eh?
Nah. Nothing much changes. Hand me my jacket, would you?
An order, sir. You're making me homesick for the worst years of our lives. This has nothing to do with Bates, anyway.
No? Well, what has it to do with then?
I'll tear down the station. Now come on, soldier. Move it.
You know, some things have changed. I used to be giving the orders.
Heard I got married.
Who'd have you?
Sylvia, remember her?
Sylvia. Yeah, I remember. You happy?
You know me. I'm always happy.
Well, that's the main thing.
Miss Gray, do you know the gentleman in this hotel?
Not personally.
But you've seen him before.
Yes, a few times.
Where?
At Inglewood Mansion. We both live there.
Do you know who this is?
Yes, the landlady pointed her out to me. I only moved in a few days ago. She was very proud to have a celebrity as a tenant. Of course, I've read a few Dick Steele novels before, the trashy whodunit, so I knew who he was already.
Did you see Mr. Steele last night?
Yes, as I came home, I saw him go into his flat with a girl.
That girl was Mildred Atkinson. Between 1 and 2 o'clock this morning, she was murdered.
Murdered?
Yes, strangled by the vice-like grip of an arm. What time did you get home last night?
Shortly after midnight.
Did you see Mr. Steele after he and the girl entered his flat?
Yes, about half an hour later. He was saying goodbye to her at the door.
You're sure he didn't leave the girl?
Positive.
And that's the last you saw of him?
No. I saw him once more. He was standing at the window.
What was he doing?
I believe he was looking at me.
Considering you've never met Mr. Steele, you've certainly paid him a lot of attention.
I suppose so.
Do you usually give such attention to your neighbours?
No.
You were interested in Mr. Steele because he's a celebrity.
No. I noticed him because I happened to like his face.
Hey, now I don't mind you woke me up.
That'll be all for now. Goodbye, Miss Gray.
Goodbye. Inspector.
Do attractive young women often admire your face, Mr. Steele?
Well, if they do, they seldom tell me about it.
Please, sit down. I trust Sergeant Nichols is acquainted with the facts of the case, namely that Miss Mildred Atkinson, a waitress, was found murdered shortly after leaving your flat last night. Your agent, Mrs. Mel Lippman, tells us you took Miss Atkinson home with you to read you a story for a film script.
Yeah. Mel's getting me to write a screenplay. I think she's got this stupid idea we're going to Hollywood.
Wouldn't you say that taking a waitress home to hear a story is a rather eccentric thing to do?
It was a rather practical thing to do. She'd read the story and I hadn't.
And there was no other reason for doing it?
If there was, I did nothing about it.
Did she have a drink at your flat?
Yep, I made her a drink. You'll find a glass with her fingerprints on my desk.
You gave her £40. Quite a large sum for a taxi fare.
She's given me valuable service. It was after midnight.
Was it 220s?
Yeah, but don't ask me to remember the serial numbers.
Why didn't you call for a taxi yourself? Isn't that what a gentleman usually does, under the circumstances?
I didn't say I was a gentleman, I said I was tired.
You're told that the girl you were with last night has been found murdered, dumped from a moving car. And this is your reaction? Shock, horror, sympathy? No, just petulance and a couple of feeble jokes. You puzzle me, Mr. Steele.
Well, I grant you the jokes are feeble, but I don't see the rest should concern you. Unless, of course, you want to charge me on a lack of emotion.
I understand she broke a date with her boyfriend, Henry Kessler, to read you a story.
Yeah, well, maybe he's the jealous type.
Possibly. It would help all of us considerably if it could be established that she left your flat of her own volition and you spent the rest of the night at home. You want to drop in or call you?
Nobody dropped in, nobody called. The phone rang, I didn't answer it.
You just let it ring?
I just let it ring. I like the sound of bells. It reminds me of my wedding day. Is that all?
Yes, for the time being.
Well, good luck, Inspector. And try and make it a little later next time. A guy like me needs his beauty sleep.
You must put all this in your next book.
I'll save it for Hollywood. Catch you later, boy.
How did you come to know him?
The army. He was my CO for about 3 years.
Seen each other much recently?
A bit, but not the last year or so.
How would you feel if you were pulled out of bed one morning and dragged down here for questioning?
Not good.
And how would you feel if some policeman like me told you that the girl you were with last night had been found murdered?
I'm a part of the seams.
Innocent people usually do. Would you say Mr. Steele was especially perturbed?
Hard to know what Dix feels about anything. None of us really knew him. He was a good officer. His men liked him.
Hey, Mel!
Dix, where have you been? I've been ringing you all day.
You should know. Don't answer on the third ring. I'm not home.
I knew I shouldn't have left you last night. You're in one of those moods that keeps me awake.
Oh, stop moaning. There's nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong. Have you seen this? Waitress murdered. Crime writer involved. Took her home to tell him a story.
Could happen to anybody.
But somehow it always seems to happen to you. You were all right when you were with Fran. She was stuck with her.
Hey, don't bring up ancient history, Mel.
Sorry. What did you tell the police?
The usual rubbish. He was pretty sharp, that Inspector Lochner. He almost had me going a few times. It's only his story against mine, and of course mine is far more professional. Oh, calm down, Mel. I'm in the clear. I've got an airtight alibi.
All right, I was just worried about you, that's all. But all this about the waitress.
Mildred. Yeah, poor kid.
Whatever her name was, it's a mess. When Brody finds out, he'll call off the deal. We wanted a proper job done on this adaptation. Taking a waitress home to tell you the story. You couldn't have insulted him more than spat in his face.
Okay, just tell him it was an excuse for the police.
Not bad. Maybe we can save this deal after all.
The book's trash. I'm not doing it.
What? What are you talking about? This is bloody Hollywood. You don't get many chances like this.
Oh, don't be so subtle. What you mean is I need the money and you need your 10%.
You need it still, Dix. What else are you going to do? Write another novel? The last two just didn't sell. People aren't interested anymore. This is your big chance to do something different.
Anyway, have you seen anything of that Lloyd Bates?
Christ.
Hiya, kiddies! Speak of the devil, who let him in?
Keep calm. Don't want to repeat it last night.
Is he
Lloyd!
following me around?
How are you?
Well, the bruises have gone down, but I tell you this, I'm not sorry to hear about Dix's latest misfortune.
I bet you are.
After the last book sinking without trace, it hasn't been a good year, mate, has it?
Piss off, Lloyd!
I tell you this, even the airport don't seem to sell it. I only got a couple of books in the old bargain basement the other day, and it seems things are looking up for you, mate.
Lloyd, the book didn't sell because the public weren't ready for it. Dick's an artist. Try something different, just you wait.
It wasn't different, it was weird. What do a couple of pathetic losers like you know about art?
Listen to me.
Dick, promise me.
What? I spoke to Fran the other day, she told me all about you. You'll go to prison still!
Clear off, scum!
Hi!
I don't like this at all. You've always been predictable, going off the rails. Tell me again what happened after this girl left your place.
What?
Tell me what happened.
Well, what do you think happened?
Don't